So I think we're at a point now where I can safely put the new wheels on. Don't have any painting or grinding or welding to do on the cart itself anymore, so besides that, I got this one rear tire over here. Keeps going flat on me. So, I think we're going to put the new wheels on and go from there. Well, that's a dramatic difference. It's way off the ground now. Much higher. Now, next thing to do is finish up some wiring I have to do, and then onto the bodywork. Alright, back to work. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Rusty Golfer project. This channel is really for a little bit of everything, DIY, flying model airplanes, fixing and repairing stuff, but it's been a month since the last video, and they say things happen in threes, and so there were 3 disasters that happened, and kind of slowed me down, so I haven't been working on Rusty much at all. I haven't been working on anything, but this is the speed controller for Rusty. This is a $975 speed controller. The motor is around $900 and something as well. While playing with live wires, one of them fell out of my hand and accidentally brushed the on-off switch in the dashboard. There was a big arc, and now the speed controller does not see the signal or the on-off key. So I called the company. They said they don't do repairs. I can send it in, and they'll send me a refurbished unit for $450. Okay. I think I've taken this thing apart, checked every circuit, can't find any burn marks, anything wrong with it. I think this plug right here, this plug can come off and can be changed out for a different plug depending on the model golf cart you have. I think the problem is in this module right here, but I can't verify that because I can't see any electronic components in it. So my only choice, I have no way of testing it. My only choice is to send the whole unit in and pay the $450 and get a refurbished unit. That was disaster 1. Disaster 2. This is all that's left of my jet. The engine is damaged. Some of the radio gear is okay, but the airplane itself is toast. So that's disaster number 2. At the same event, my Laser, AJ Laser 230 that I've had for 6 years and has been a bulletproof airplane, lost power while doing an inverted Harrier. That's basically in a stall position, coming down upside down to go into a hover. The engine lost power, it hit the ground, broke the propeller. I'll put some pictures from the event on there. This is the canopy. The airplane was not damaged too badly. I can get a new canopy for $50. I can repair some of the other stuff. It could be flying again. Well, the airframe could be okay for a couple $100. Problem is, the servos were getting to that age where they needed to be changed. Now we're talking about $800 in servos because they're high torque, high powered, especially for that airplane. So there's over $1,000 to repair that airplane, and I just can't do it. So that airplane is going to be retired. I may sell the airframe off for parts, or if somebody wants to fix it, I'll probably sell it for $100, and they can put $50 into it for a canopy and have a good airplane again, and some other minor repairs to it. But that's where we're at now. So I'm basically waiting for the dumpster fire that is my bank account to be put out, and we'll get back to work on Rusty. We got a bunch of other things we can do, so we'll get around to doing that, and then we'll start getting some more parts for it once I put the fire out in my bank account. So that's the state of things as it is right now. Oh, back to work. All right, setting up for our next job we have to do. This piece here is a splash guard, I would say, and it goes underneath this cowl. Bolts in there, and as you can see, the pieces are all rusted out. So I could not find this piece online to buy new, so we're going to have to make some new sheet metal pieces. Got some sheet metal from Home Depot, and we'll use this, take the old pieces off, we'll put them on here, mark them out, and then we'll cut them and make some new pieces. So let's get that started. Okay, rivets are out, and I'll clean this piece up later, and now we just need to mark out the new pieces on the sheet metal, cut them out, drill some holes in them, and then reassemble it on this. All right, we're going to take these pieces here. Now that one's easy. And we're going to trace out the pattern, mark all the holes, and cut out some new pieces. And first I need to clean this off. All right. This one's useless. These two we're going to have to use. Now this one's been at a 90, so what we're going to have to do is roll it up on its edge like that to get a good copy. All right, now we should be able to cut those out and clean them up, paint them, rivet them back onto the splash guard. Got my patterns traced out. Now I have to cut them out. Got a pair of sheet metal cutters here I'm going to try, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to cut it or not. The last resort, I have an air nibbler. This thing is kind of iffy, and I'm not used to working with it, so not sure if I can cut accurately with it. But we'll try the shears and see what I can do with it. All right. See what I can do with the air nibbler. Okay, that thing's not going to work. Back to cutting by hand. All right, that piece is out. And trim it up and make it pretty later. This is going to take a while. Let me see if I can find a better way to do this. Okay, on to the real sketchy stuff. So I'm going to use my grinder with the cutoff wheel that I've been using on the golf cart frame, and hopefully I don't cut into the wood, but alright, there's one piece roughly knocked out. I have to put it on the grinder and smooth it out, drill the holes. So the other pieces I'll finish off camera and get that done. Okay, I've got the pieces cut up and ground down. Just need a little bit of sanding, clean up some of the burrs on it. Two new pieces. This is the bent piece, so I just need to make one more hole in it, and that should be good to go. So sanded and cleaned up, and then paint them, and they'll be good to go back on that splash guard. Okay, I started laying out some of the electrical. This is the lighting system for the headlights and taillights and stuff. Those I had the brackets I was fabricating primed and painted. Paint's just drying on that, and so once that's dry, we'll rivet that back onto the splash guard piece. Now these headlights have an outer ring of LEDs that change color, plus a turn signal. And one of the things I just noticed while assembling this stuff is the cable colors are backwards. So somebody installed the connector wrong. So if I hold this the way it's supposed to go, you can see now that everything's falling off. This plug will not go on the correct way. You have to flip it over, and then it's correct. And it's actually this plug right here that's flipped. We've compared it to other connectors that we have with wires already installed from the factory, and those are backwards for sure. So I think what I might do is just plug one in just to make sure the lights are not reversed inside the headlight, or the wires I should say. I have a power supply here, turn that on, and this is the control for the headlights. So I should be able to turn this on and get some lights. Nope. Okay. Something's not right here, so I'll have to check that out. Make sure the fuse in here. I'm going to have to use 2 hands for that. Okay, problem solved. I need to install this loop bypass connector, and we should have power now. Okay, LED headlights are lit. Taillights lit, headlights are lit. This should have, yeah, has high beam and low beam. And has turn signals. Yeah, that's working. And it also has a horn. Yeah, that works. This here is the brake switch, so we should see brake lights, yep. And so the only thing I don't know yet are the colored LEDs. I think I'll just plug one in to see if it actually turns on or not. Hopefully we don't blow something up. Okay, it turned on. So that means even though it's wired incorrectly in the plug, it's wired correctly in the headlight. Now you can change the color on these lit rings to anything you want, and multicolored and whatnot. Oh, okay. Well, this is working. So now I can install it in the, get the wiring harness in the golf cart, get it secured, fastened, and then that part will be done. And then I can go and secure this sheet metal flooring, because I have to be able to get to the frame currently to install the wiring. All right, back to work. Paint, it's just about dry. It's a little tacky, but good enough. Now I can assemble the splash guard. Took and washed this guy up so it was clean, and all we need to do now is just assemble it with some pop rivets. Got a cheap pop rivet gun here. Hopefully it holds up and gets the job done. Here. Looks like the rivets will fit through the holes okay. Okay, installed. Should have waited for the paint to dry a little more. I put a few scratches in it, but that's okay because where this is going, nobody sees it anyway. With that, so this piece goes right in here, bolts in place to some bolts under this dashboard, and then it connects to the front hood or cowl, whatever you want to call it, and helps support that. One more piece done, ready for installation, and on to the next thing. I've started washing these parts up and getting them cleaned up and ready to go. That goes there, and then I've recently just bought a light bar because I suspected that the headlights, which are pretty cool, but I suspected they would not be bright enough for riding around at night, which we do sometimes at the events we go to. So this light bar can go right here where the old one used to go, and so that should improve my lighting. That way if I need extra light, I can turn that on and have extra light. And I've got the wheel wells washed and they're just drying up, and we're putting those back on. Next, let's get to taking this dashboard up. I got to hold it on with just 2 bolts. So we'll take that off and then get to work on putting the wires in permanently. Okay, that's not what I thought it was. Got the wrong tools. Alright, let's get this thing off here. Okay. That's off. And now I just need to spray this with some semi-gloss clear to make it look a little better. And then this can go back on. I'll see about getting this floor pan out. Captain America and I won Pilot's Choice Award this year. Hard to see it. There's a nice little etched glass trophy. Thank you so much to the guys in the Ram Club and everybody who voted for us. Jet's flowing well. I've flown it hard, and nothing's broken. And, the event's gone well. And so we'll having a lot of fun here.
Heavyweight.